The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. How you guys doing?
DropTop. Zaza.
Okay.
We gon' pull up in some Tahoes. Fill with my niggas and bitches. They don't get money, the motto. Shredding waves like I'm Otto.
What's up? No, I'm not doing that. What's up, everybody? Welcome back with episode 83. 83?
Stupid ass niggas.
Is it 83? I do this all the time. Oh, man, I gotta get this written down. Well, I do have it written down, but I forgot again. But
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
let me start again. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 82 of the StyleBeasting podcast with your host, Del Wall. And season's greetings with saying Merry Christmas, which is not, well, when this comes out, it'll be after Christmas. And I'm recording this before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas in total. And yeah, it's been one of those Christmases where it doesn't feel like Christmas anymore. It's just like, I don't know, it just feels like a regular ass day or something like that. Like Thanksgiving really haven't feel like Thanksgiving in a while. So whenever these holidays come in, I try to get into like the spirit of it, but it just felt like it came too quickly. It's like it was December one day, December 1st one day, and then like it became the week before Christmas. I'm like, shit. Excuse me. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, what? Like, where did these days go by? And I guess it's because, like, how fast these days are going. I guess that just, like, you just lose track of time. And it's like, damn. I didn't think it was that damn late in the month. But this year went by fast any fucking way as soon as, the, like, daylight savings happened. And like every day at like 5:30, just like it looks like 9:30. So by the time 8 o'clock hits around, you're already asleep and the day started again. So yeah, this daylight saving shit and like how fast these days are going and like the shit that's happening in our lives every day, the bullshit, it just, I don't know, it just takes away from the holiday spirit, I guess. I mean, it's not hard to have holiday spirit, but it's kind of rough with like, well, for me personally, just like, I think if I'm not mistaken, our family's mortician, he passed away and he was like a long-standing man in the community. And it's like, damn, like I didn't see that coming at all. Well, I personally didn't see it, but I guess when my mom told me he had dementia, I was like, shit, I didn't even know that. Like, this is like a lot of shit that I didn't even know about certain people that's friends in our family or just family in general, because mainly I really don't like, not that I will keep up with a lot of people because it's that's like a lot of people to keep up with and with their health and with their health too. So, and now alongside you keep it up with your own health and like life. So yeah, it's been a rocky fucking holiday season, but gonna make the best out of it and try to put some holiday cheer in the air. So enjoy your Christmas with your families, and remember, it's not about what you get, it's about what you give out. Well, am I saying it right? It's not about, it's not about what you get. It's about, it's better to give than receive. Yeah, that one. So I was right. I just worded it mad wrong and mad crazy. So yeah, like I said, and so probably just give out to one another. You don't have to like give your all, but a little gifty give, it wouldn't hurt you. Shit, it wouldn't hurt me none at all. Aside from Christmas, let's get into like the main not the main focal point, but let's get into the top, well, close to the topics of today. So today I was gonna start with that they still haven't found the people who conduct the shooting. They're still looking for those, and because of it, race relations has gotten twice or maybe 10 times as worse. Because of that, a bunch of, not saying like it's a civil war out here, but people are like watching now, because now it's where I'm at. It's like really like churchy. So you know how like some how churchy people are. Sometimes they'll do good, but alongside them doing good, they'll be ignorant to the bad they're doing. And it's like, you guys care about drugs and other bullshit, but when it comes to like stuff like this, when it was definitely something that could have been stopped, and because of friends of the police, you guys take it easy on them. I think the woman's name is Emily. I won't say that she did it, but she definitely riled it up to get the whole fuck. I guess I want to say the people riled up to freaking do that dumb shit, to shoot out the conductors and fuck us up. So and just for the police just to be in there, just to be like, hey, we're just gonna pray with her and just hang out. Like, that's really fucked up. When if it was a guy who had weed, you guys would be breaking down his house and like pointing, like his face would be on the front page of the news. But this shit ain't going for it, and it definitely has fucked up race relations in here, because now everybody's watching, and it'll be playing a close eye to certain parties. That was just
true. And yeah, that's pretty true. That's true. And yeah, that's true.
Because at my job, there was a bunch of people just buying groceries and waters and shit, which was like, like, why would you randomly buy all these waters and shit? And it wasn't like a storm coming at all. Like, it wasn't like a tornado warning or nothing. It was just people just buying boatloads of shit. So now it has people thinking like, were these niggas plotting on us when we weren't thinking? And nobody knew, but except the people who were supposed to know. And see how that fucks up for everybody, where niggas now is starting to be like, I can't trust my neighbor because I don't know if my neighbor had my back or not. It's just like, that shit is just like fucks it up for everybody, because now you lose that trust upon your fellow man. And hopefully that wasn't the case. Hopefully that was just like a run of the mill type shit. But in life, there's no such thing as run of the mill. So hopefully that didn't happen. But off the Hotep shit, and
Black y'all, and I'm black y'all.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and get to the more depressing movie casting calls type shit. So Henry Cavill apparently, well, not apparently, he 100% did put it out an Instagram post stating that he will not be coming back as Superman at all for the DCU. And this, like, it made him in. I don't know if he said anything about him coming back as the nigga from The Witcher. So I don't know if he's coming back from there. So if he's not coming back from either one, now it gets even egregious, because I think Henry Cavill has a Warhammer TV show / movie's gonna be in, but the stuff that he was in is like gone now. And he was a really good Superman. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, I don't know, I won't say he's the best, but I feel like if you would gave him some happier lines and the movie was like a little bit more fucking happier, he probably would have done a little bit better. Because Superman's supposed to be like a cheery guy, and like the universe that Superman was in was like the most depressing shit ever. So of course it's not gonna be like the Superman of, well, not our, well, the Superman of people's imagination is like, oh, a guy who just puts hope. Even though he did bring hope, he didn't talk hope. And by what I mean, that means is like his presence brought The scene in the movie where people was raising their hands up like he was Jesus, like he didn't have to say nothing, and niggas was like, "Oh shit, this is the coolest nigga ever." When Superman talks, like in the comics or like in the animated shows, like it's like this nigga is literally Jesus Christ, like God. Like niggas is like, "Yeah, man, yeah, let's listen to Superman." And Henry Cavill, the lines he was given didn't elude that at all. It was just like, do you need help? Do you need this? Like, he was just like, I have a godly voice and I'm a super being and I can do godly shit. So, yeah, like he exuberated the energy, but he didn't speak the energy. And I was pissed off too because I'm like, I don't know if the Flash movie's still going, but I hope. But if it is, this is the dumbest shit ever because everybody on that list, except that Flash movie kid, deserves to stay. Oh, and Wonder Woman 3 got axed too, so there's not another Wonder Woman movie coming. And I think James Gunn is the new director, so he might do a whole new cast. And if there's reports stating that his vision is going to be the same in his Justice League is going to be just like the animated series. And by the animated series, I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about Justice League Unlimited. So we might see the same cast, but we're going to see Martian and we're going to see John Stewart, the Black Green Lantern, instead of Hal Jordan. And I don't know, and it was Hal first, then John, but we're not gonna get into like canon continuities and shit like that. So it's whatever. I know we're not gonna do that. Even though I do that for anime and manga, I'm not gonna do it for the DC the comic book movies because there's a bunch of comic book movies. There's a bunch of comic books, and there's been a bunch of like retcons, a bunch of like fixing of stories and moving of stories. So I don't fault like the theaters for like not knowing where to go and where and who to put in the movie because it's like fucking like I think the DCU had a I think the not DCU but DC rebooted like 5 times. Like 3 times after the first Justice League movie. And I think Marvel changed up at least 8 times too. Cause I think if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't Thanos, it was I forgot what happened. It was a bunch of shit that changed in the Marvel universe, not the cinematic, the real one. And it just moved the goalposts on a lot of stuff.
Stop being weak!
So there's no way in telling like where they're gonna start, or if they reboot Justice League. I don't know when we're gonna see the movie because that's gonna be a huge reboot because that's gonna be a whole new cast and a whole bunch of new people. So all the people that we saw in the other movies, they're not gonna be at all, like none.
That's just prime.
So who knows, man? I hope the guy they do something, man, because that was really fucked up. I like that. Me personally, I didn't like the first Superman vs. Batman movie. I like the Snyderverse. Well, no. Let me take it back. I didn't see the Snyderverse, but I saw like bits and pieces of it, and not in the whole like collective movie. But for what I saw of it, I was like really like, oh shit, there's something here. And I wish. When I watch it, I gotta also watch the Batman movie with the nigga from Twilight because I want to see how they're gonna do that because I don't know if they're gonna use him to be the Batman since I don't know if there's gonna be the Batman 2 anytime soon. So I don't know. It's a bunch of shit and a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of like different movies niggas in because I don't know why the fuck you would make the Batman when you having like some issues with the Batman you have now. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. So who knows? Let's see. And this fucks up more movies than they have, because now I don't know if The Rock is leaving, because I don't know how Black Adam did, and he put out a long post saying that he's gonna stay or whatever, I think. So now Henry Cavill being in Black Adam post credits fucks it up, because now who the fuck's gonna be Superman? And that also low key fucks up Shazam, because Henry Cavill was in Shazam post credit. So now I was like,
Man, you stupid bitch.
I don't think niggas should do post credit scenes until you have the contract for the next 3 to 4 movies. To me personally, because it's like no reason for you to put all this stuff out saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna have these niggas, we definitely gonna have these niggas on this movie, and then like
You were wrong.
you fired a nigga, another nigga gets mad that so mad he leaves the team. It's like,
You were wrong.
like nigga, that is like a whole huge ass post credit scene which you supposed to be in it, but you're not because you quit or niggas fired you. So now we're going to make a whole new post credit scene. Hey, remember that big buff white guy that was in the Black Adam? Yeah, now we got like not so buff white guy with a not so strong chin.
Bitch ass white boy.
Oh well, like nigga, like he even the kid could tell, hey, that's not Henry Cavill. Or if they don't even know him as Henry Cavill, they'll be like, hey, that's not that same white dude. So with all this like actor quitting or actor firing shit, I just ask, man, just let's not do any more post credit scenes until you sign that nigga or her for like 5 or 6 movies. Let's keep it hidden until it's like fully out, because I'll be pissed as shit if I walk into a movie again and be like, oh shit, that nigga's gonna be there, yeah, and then next movie, who the fuck is this nigga? Basically like this. If they would have done this to Chadwick Boseman, like Chadwick Boseman he didn't pass away from his illness, he was still healthy, and they just like, oh, we're gonna choose another Black Panther, like another black guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, no. Like, no. Now, yeah, no. Hell no. Even though, no, because I'm trying to think, put on a scale of movies, Black Panther was more popular, I guess, more popular than this Batman vs Superman, even after the movie came out. So yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, even still, I wouldn't replace them niggas. Not after one fucking movie. No, fuck no. But I guess that's Henry Cavill's life from now on. I guess he'll go from Superman, The Witcher, and now he'll be Warhammer, which I don't even know what the fuck a Warhammer is. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what that is or what that's gonna mean. So who knows, man? Who fucking knows? Like, really. But with other news, the World Cup is over and Messi won. I didn't get a chance to watch the World Cup like that, so this is going to be a real short and sweet. The World Cup is over. Argentina won. I think Messi won, so he got his award. I think that's his first World Cup. And alongside this, a bunch of funny shit happened. I think Salt Bae has been banned from the World Cup for kissing the trophy.
Nani?
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, somebody accepted the award and put the award next to your crotch in front of like,
Hey yo, what the fuck?
world leaders in front. So it was like hella hilarious. The dude was at the mad childish in front of like leaders after accepting award. And it wasn't Messi, it was like some other dude. So it was still funny though, nonetheless. Next year I'm definitely gonna put some money on it. Well, not next year. Well, I don't know how many times I don't know if the World Cup's every year. But next World Cup I'm probably gonna put some bread on it. A couple of people lost like hundreds of thousands or won millions of dollars off it. And I'm trying to jump in that mix. Now, granted, I'm not gonna be in the mix of dropping thousands of dollars, probably like a good 200 at max, but nothing too crazy. I ain't about to be They put the house on the fucking the house on fucking up for auction and try to get some money off it. Hell, no, I'm good with that.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
But before I get, well, I guess this can be music. Well, no, this can't. I don't want to put this in music. So before I get to music, I wanted to touch on this topic. Romeo Miller called out his father, Master P, for a post Master P put out for Ellen DeGeneres' DJ. What's that man's name? Jesus, man. I know it too, and it's like pissing me off because Twitch. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. That's why I should remember the name, because it was Twitch which is a cool name to have when the app Twitch is out. So yeah. Twitch, a DJ, and I think a DJ for Ellen, and I don't know, I won't say a professional dancer, but a dancer nonetheless. He took his life at the age of 32, and Master P put out a post saying, hey, we don't know what certain people go through, and take mental health seriously. And with that, Romeo was like, that's funny, you care about another person's mental health but don't care about your children's. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Master P's daughter took her life 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And I don't know anything. I didn't know anything. I really didn't know anything about that until like 2-3 days ago. So I was like, oh shit. So that was out of left field. But for what Romeo said about it, Romeo wrote in his post saying how his dad is just addicted to social media, and he treats outsiders and deals better than family and or friends inside the deal, and how some money was like not getting sent to him, or how sometimes money wouldn't come up right. And to the first part of the mental situation, I agree somewhat with Romeo. If Master P didn't really give a damn and was just like in and out and didn't really care about you guys' mental health but care about other people's, I can agree with that. But in defense of Master P, in that post, Twitch was also going to DJ for him for a show for him in January. So that post wasn't just like random, like, oh shit, man, mental health is like a big thing. Like, we had a business deal and we had probably like a lot of sit downs and talks. So if we had a mutual business thing, and more or less we probably had like a communication thing, like we had talked or whatever. And now that you passed away, yeah, like I'm definitely gonna make a post like, hey, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry. He was a good blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, because we had like a business thing going on, and we probably had like casual talks and shit. So I can't just like not say anything. I'm guessing. So I can defend Master P on that. But the whole money thing, Romeo, is another but it's something I can't really get jiggy with. Only on the cusp of it being Romeo's 30. If this really was a money thing, you should have been on top of it at least in your I'll say early 20s, because you had like a little jump head start before everybody because you were famous early. And to that too, you should have known before even the normal people, I won't say not to blow your money, but there should have been at least your accountant around you to tell you, hey, this should what you should be investing in or what you should be spending your money on. And I believe Master P had an investor, or if he didn't, he had like an in-house investor, so or in-house bookie that looks at all the books and all the money and how it's been traded and all the other shit. So I know I know Master P had one. Master P's not dumb enough not to not have one. And my other thing is I'm not too keen of what people putting their family business out in the public. Like we can do something. And I know people are like, oh, it's bringing awareness. Nigga, aware to what? What we gonna do? Send Master P a cease and desist. Hey, get off Instagram and talk to your kids. Nigga, no. Nothing us normal people in the public and not in the non-public eye can do a damn thing. Even if we tweet or send a message to fucking Master P stating, hey man, talk to your kids, man. No, he's not gonna listen. So I understand what I understand what he was trying to do, but at the same time, me personally, it's a pointless endeavor. That's something that you tell your father in his face. And I know it's saying like, I know it's like the chance of if your father didn't listen to you earlier, I don't know if he's going to listen to you now. So I don't know what is going to happen or what was trying to be not said and or trying to be heard or told. So I can't tell you what was trying to happen. I can't tell you at all. And hopefully they get their stuff situated because, like I said, I'm not big into people putting their family business out on Front Street and trying so the public can help. Even if you were poor or rich, like, bro, that's something like therapy and it's like therapy and other shit that you're going to need instead of like Instagram posts. So I don't know. That's on my side. I could be wrong. I don't know anything about the situation. I just want to hope and wish the best for both of them. But off of the intro, let's get into the music portion.
Just like music.
So in music, really the only thing in music really this week has been really just court shit with the Gunna and YSL plea deals, with the Sauce Walker federal RICO's trial, and Megan Tory's case. Yeah, Megan Tory's case. That's really the only thing that's happening in music right now. I mean, I think Absol dropped it out, but I don't listen to Absol like that. So that's there's that. But I might as well start with the Gunna plea deal and the snitching allegations. So Gunna Gunna was the start of it, but alongside him, a myriad of YSL members took plea deals while Young Thug is still in jail, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're all in jail. Except Thug. Excuse me. So the first one was Gunna, and Gunna took his plea deal, and somehow somebody recorded the dialogue that was happening between him and the judge, which that person should definitely be arrested because you're definitely not supposed to do that. And I don't know how the hell all these paperwork is getting leaked and all these videos are too, because now it's just like how the hell is all these niggas getting all these recordings? But it was mainly just Gunna saying that YSL is a gang and just saying, basically just taking a plea and saying that, yeah, this is we're a gang, but we don't kill people and shit like that. And alongside that, there came nothing but jokes on Gunna being a snitch. Everybody just making jokes on him.
Whole squad full of fucking killers, I'm a killer too.
Documents of, well, not documents, but videos of him talking about how, I think it was like an old video when No Hands came out, and he did like a video for his school talking about how to help the police and shit like that. And like it's a whole bunch of shit that just like comes out when you just do, I won't say something bad, but it's to the point of, let's say you did something and it was against, I won't say your moral compass, but it's something that like you probably didn't stand for, and a video comes out saying, "Hey, I actually stand for this. I'm actually okay with snitching." Now I don't know if he sat down, the video of him performing that song was like young as hell, so shit changes. But yeah, a whole bunch of people have been calling Gunna a snitch, rat. 6ix9ine is out here just saying, yeah, man, Gunna a snitch, man. He should be just like I am. There are people who are throwing cheese at Gunna's Royce. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this y'all niggas doing? Y'all niggas ain't got nothing else to do but call a nigga a rat. Now, for the 6ix9ine, I'm not defending 6ix9ine, but for 6ix9ine, there's a difference. Now, for
I'm not gonna be here for long.
Gunna and there's a difference between Gunna and 6ix9ine. Now, for Gunna, there's no video or paperwork saying that he just outright told and said this, and this. There's evidence, proof, and 6ix9ine said himself that, hey, I did this, and I said all this in court. Now, the difference is for 6ix9ine still wants to have a career and try to be hard, even though you told
'Cause I can't breathe.
on some people that you were doing the same shit with. And that's the big thing. If you're going to do dirt, you got to do dirt with the niggas. Now,
Do you understand?
in Gunna's defense, we don't know if this was a plan on YSL's camp to mitigate everybody getting out so we can get the money that we lost throughout these couple months, because a lot of the YSL members were locked up, and a lot of them didn't make any bread in the year they went in. They haven't been in for a year, but within those couple months within this year, they were locked up, and none of them, they wasn't making any money because nobody was on tour, nobody was really dropping anything. So it would make sense for everybody except the head to keep on putting stuff out and keep getting the money so we can have revenue coming in while the head of the group, not, I won't say gang, while Thug, the head of the YSL, since he's a businessman, you can't, and all of my artists are in jail. None of us is making any money and nothing's circulating, because once the money stops moving and we have to pay people and nobody's getting paid because we're not getting paid, then shit starts fucking up. So I feel like it was nobody snitched. It was a smart investment on everybody's end. So even at the latter, somebody's still making at least $1. Now, with all the people making fun of Gunna's situation, there was none other than Sauce Walka, a big advocate with the Young Thug's camp beef, because of like the whole. I don't even know if there's like, if the beef started because of the whole P movement, or it was like because of like some other shit that happened a while back, which it probably is, because I don't remember Sauce Walka and Thug having problems. I don't remember if Sauce Walka and Thug had problems. I think it was like Drake Well, he probably adopted the beef from Drake because Drake has problem with Sauce Walker, and and Thug has and Future has beef with Sauce Walker. So yeah, Young Thug probably adopted it, and with him just putting P on everything, that even culminated to another form of beef with him having beef with him because of that. Now, Sauce Walker, the past couple months, ever since Gunner started saying P and P on everything.
Shut up, bro. Shut up, my nigga. Shut up.
He was like calling Gunna and Thug peons, and y'all ain't really pushing P. Y'all don't really know what P's about. And basically, after this whole combination of all this slang for P, Sauce came out and was like, that boy's pushing plea.
Sometimes I just want to know how your brain just goes to that. Okay.
And like just pleading and shit to the judge and shit. Excuse me. But funny enough, 14 of the Sauce members, or TSF or TSFB, the Sauce Factory business, Sauce Walker's group, 14 of them got hit with a federal RICO case and is now sitting. And it's even crazy too, because it's like you were making fun of Gunna for having a state RICO, but now you got a federal RICO. And you can say, hey, ain't nobody snitch on my side. We all solid. Ain't no karma. Because that's what he made an Instagram post about and shit. And he's trying to like say that I'm pushing pornography. Like all I do is rap and do porn. Which, I mean, he's getting multiple. He does a whole bunch of like ads for companies and shit. So, I mean, I understand what he's trying to do, make it seem like he's not Rico guy, but I mean, I don't know what's going on with that shit. Who knows? But that's what karma does. That's why I don't say shit when people get into shit, because that shit can end up on you and you gonna look stupid. And Sauce Walker can say ain't no karma, ain't nothing happened over here. Like, no, bro, it's like you were making fun of Gunna, and in that same week, you got hit with a RICO. So it's just karma, bro, and you just gotta eat it. So sorry, Sauce. I like you, but that's the way it is. But on the last of music court cases, Meg and Tory, after like 2 years of like beefing about that whole shooting incident, finally go to court, and it's been a fucking mess, man. Niggas bodyguards not showing up. People are recanting stories. People are saying people are bribing, and it's like a whole big ass storm of bullshit. Which, if you look at the artist that draws the court hearings and shows what the people look like, the fucking judge looks tired. Like he's like, man, get this shit over with. And it's still sparking back up. Well, it reignited the Meg and Tory who's right and who's lying allegation again, because even if Tory beats it, people still aren't gonna believe him. So it's a lose-lose win-lose for Meg, it's a lose-lose for Tory, because even if he wins, he's still gonna lose in the public eye. So it's a whole bunch of shit. I'm not really like going to keep you guys updated on it, because I'm not even keeping myself updated. And I guess we'll find out in the upcoming days or something what happened. But it's a bunch of bullshit coming out for this damn court case. I don't know why. So we'll see what happens, but I don't know.
I do not know.
But off of court cases, let's hop into the anime before the manga, because, well, the manga portion is the real reason why the title of the podcast title is what it is. So let's hop into the anime. So Jump Fest happened the weekend prior to this one. This came out. Actually, no, it'll be 2 weeks prior, a week and a half prior. And Jump Fest released a bunch of anime and manga that's coming out, and it's a lot. It's like a lot. Muscle got announced, which is just buff Harry Potter and his friends. Hell's Paradise got a trailer. Blue Exorcist is back. Blue Exorcist is back is kind of a staunch reaction because the same people who do Fire Force Day of Production, they're doing Blue Exorcist now, and since they're doing Blue Exorcist, that means Fire Force Season 3 probably won't happen for a good while. So we might be in the back pedal of that for a good minute.
Shut your stupid ass.
I initially thought we were going to get a Don 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 trailer because the anime has been announced, but I didn't see a trailer for it. The only thing that we really saw for it was illustrations for, I guess, the new arc, if I'm not mistaken. It's basically new art for the arcs coming up. And I think I forgot the dude who can't have water put on him. The evil eye. Yeah, I think they show him in actual clothes, so I think he actually mastered his ability. Let's see. Anime wise, I thought they were going to do a Naruto, or I don't even want to say Naruto reboot because there's no point in doing a Naruto reboot, but I thought they were going to do something with the anime, but it was just a poll of their favorite Naruto characters.
Boo this man!
Oh, there will be a Sasuke / Boruto canon. I mean, I don't know if it's canon, but an arc with him and Sakura that's going to be in the anime, which, if I'm not mistaken, around that same time, they're planning on adding Code and all those other niggas, cyborg niggas, to Boruto and actually bringing them to the forefront, since their story is not ending anytime soon, but they're putting them in there just, I guess, because the anime not just because the anime needs it, because they're telling the fucking story, but like Boruto's getting aggravating, and I'm getting tired of that shit. Well, I've been tired of that shit, and it's still going. I don't know why.
Now, isn't that just prime?
Oh, Black Clover, the movie got announced, and we get to see that it's not just one Wizard King, it's 4 Wizard Kings of old that came back. One of them looks like Noel's family members. I don't know. They haven't really showed anything besides the new trailer, and the sword that apparently is the Wizard King sword. So we ain't really getting anything besides showing of the characters are going to be in there. So we'll have to wait until then to see what's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, not brought to the forefront, but to see how the movie goes, because it does come out in March. Oh, fucking part 6 is out of JoJo, and I haven't read it yet. Well, watched it yet. I think I'm doing a slow burn on that one because part 6 isn't my favorite part because of the fucked up shit that happens in it. I don't know, man. It didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth. It was just like, damn, bro. Like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Everything's rewritten. So everything that we fell in love with and saw, I don't want to say didn't happen.
Maybe.
Because I don't know if Journal's alive in this universe. So I have no idea. But I guess we'll never find out, since part 7 literally doesn't show us Journal at all. But and hopefully we get to see part 7 sometime soon, because I think the last thing they showed was like the Jolene weather report, Hermes and Anasui and Porio, but they didn't show like Steel Bar Run hints or nothing, which they wouldn't, because even in the manga they really didn't show any hints. So I already know how part 6 ended, but I guess I had to watch it to get the full not to get the full scope, but just to watch it because I love JoJo. Oh, Jump Fest also announced that the last episode of Bleach, which you guys probably already watched, or if you guys didn't, is going to be an hour-long 12 episode, which is going to be the Blade, which is going to fully circumference Ichigo's origin story. and in the first part of this season, which we still got 3 more parts left if I'm not mistaken. So we're in it for the long run, and it ended exactly where I thought it was. I knew it was going to end it at the him getting his new Bankai, but I didn't think it was going to be like that fast. Like they threw these episodes out, and shit. They even did the same thing to Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is literally going to end at where I knew it was going to end at, because it made no sense to introducing the new pseudo antagonist when there's only 13 episodes and there's no way in hell you guys going to do all that. But Chainsaw Man is great. I'm loving every bit of it. The openings are the same, but the ending is amazing. Now, I don't know if they're going to follow suit with this one too, because next season, I don't know if they're going to do every ending as a new song, because, well, they could. I don't know. I can't say they can't per se, but I know they can. But I don't know how they're going to. Well, no, that's not how they're going to. They have enough money. And besides, Chainsaw Man is probably, if the next anime I'm about to talk to, Blue Lock, isn't up for anime of the year, it's surely Chainsaw Man or Bochi of Rock, which is just a bunch of girls rock stars, or they're dudes who transform into girls to be rock stars for some covert secret mission type shit. But I could be talking about a different anime. Also, Jump Force announced Spy X Family Season 2 and the movie. And that's another thing I've been slacking on too. I haven't watched, I think I watched all of Season 1, but I didn't watch none of Season 2. And I'm not like hip on Spy X Family. I do like Spy X Family because it's a really, really, really good show. I haven't read the manga, but I heard the manga is pretty good too. And I think it sold like 1 million copies too. So obviously some good. And I think that's a niche. Like once you sell 1 million copies, they pretty much, I don't think they like, yo, you need an anime, but it's like a little niche in your belt. Like, oh shit, if they could get 1 million people to read their book, I think 1 million people, if they can sell 1 million copies, I think they're good enough to have an anime. Undead Luck got announced by Dave Productions doing it, which I think that comes out to 2024. I want to say 2024. I think I really do. Alongside Shangri-La Frontier comes out next year. But there's a lot of like, I think it comes out next, probably 2024, because Dave Productions is dropping. Well, no, it might be. Yeah, it is 2024. Yeah, I remember it because that was confused. Like, why the fuck they announced it like a year and almost 2 years late? But I mean, I'm definitely going to check it out. I've read a couple chapters. I think I read like 40 chapters, and it gets good.
I told you so.
Yeah, it's still so good. I forgot where the fuck I was at in the manga. I think fuck. Where the hell was I at in the manga? I don't remember. That's been that damn long. But I think also no. I remember I was past the chapter where the girl who kept the zombie's head, the second main character, not the main character, because the main character is the chick. It's the unlucky chick, but the nigga that can regrow his body from anything. I think I just finished that fight, so I'm off that fight, and I think I don't know what's happening after that because it's been a year. But damn, there's some more shit that got announced too. I think that was, if I want to say it, I want to say that's it off the dome and what I've gathered. I swear there was like one more anime that was like, oh shit, not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z's supposedly coming back, but I don't think it's that. Yeah, I have no idea. It's just lost me. Let me see. Hold on. It just lost me. He just lost me. Oh, that's what it was. JJK season 2 got announced, and the season said we're going to see the whole Shibuya arc, which is weird because that was a long ass arc, man. Even though a lot of it was like niggas swinging on each other, I'm like, where the heck? Where is this? Like, I don't know where this is gonna. I know it's gonna start at Mekamaru. Damn, I can't get that name right. Found out that he's the snitch, and it's going to lead to the beginning of the Culling Games. That's a long ass fucking arc, my nigga. That's long, like super long. Pause. But I don't know. I here's hoping they do it. Like they do the whole thing. I mean, I think they can because I think it's like a lot of fighting. Like a lot of fighting. So I don't know where the hell they're gonna do that. Well, not where they're gonna do that, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. That's the only thing that confuses me. Oh, Seven Deadly Sins got announced too, and it's doing that real 3D shit, and I'm not into like not real 3D. I'm not into like all it's like bad 3D. It's not good 3D. So I'm definitely not into that. And after seeing Chainsaw Man CGI and how not bad it is, I don't think I could muscle bad CGI in anime anymore. Oh, my dumb ass nearly forgot. They also showed the best, well, not the best character for season 2, but they showed Fugashiro's dad, Toji. And that part of the story, that flashback when they show him fighting, boy, man, that fight between him and Gojo was lit. Now I can't wait for him to animate that. But I think that's it for anime in general. So let's get into the manga portions. But last but not surely not least, last on the docket today is the manga portion. And the manga portion is pretty fucking stacked. So JJK came out and no. What JJ? Yeah, JJK came out and it's Chozo, Toto's Master, Tengen, and Kenjaku fighting. Now, Kenjaku already blasted a hole through Toto's Master's stomach, and Chozo's already been fucked up, even though he's tried to come back and save their lives. We found out that Kenjaku / Ghetto's curse technique has to do with gravity. Now, it's not like Poochie's gravity, where it's just like, oh, the gravity is people coming together metaphorically instead of literally. No, he literally just uses gravity and he just puts them both on the ground. Now, I thought Toto's Master was going to be like, because going to live and Chozo was going to die, but it turns out that Chozo's lived and Toto's Master died because Kenjaku split her in half after he used his curse domain, I believe, and fucked her up. Now she's split in half and she's trying to fight. Now Kenjaku spits on her and tries to kill her. Now when Kenjaku tries to kill her, he gets sucked in and he's like, what the fuck is this mask coming from? Shouldn't she be halfway dead? And we found out that Toto's Master created a black hole to put him in nothingness. Now, immediately I was like, okay, this is about to be in. This is about to be it. Nothing else is going to work. He's done. Throw him away. But I forgot I think Kenjaku either used gravity or like another technique to get out of the black hole. So Toto's Master's dead. Tengen Chozo's gone somewhere. And Tengen, we found out that Tengen we've been looking at has been figment of like his, well, I won't say figment, but it wasn't him fully, because at the end of the fight we seen Kenjaku looking at the tree where Tengen is supposed to be at, and he's like dead in there. So what I'm guessing is Tengen used his power to put a curse technique energy version of himself out and about, but the reason why he was so limited, he couldn't really do much, is because he was already almost dead in the first place. So all the shit that they had planned for him wasn't going to work at all. And for what And from what I've been seeing, it is not looking good for fucking Black Clover. Not Black Clover, but JJK, because them niggas are getting worked quite readily. Now, when the American military come in and get worked, that'll probably help the good guys out. Since the marshal get distracted by the human fodder, they'll probably be able to run and get out of the situation faster. But basically, all my favorite mangas, since they're on their final arcs, aren't really having a good time because Black Clover is in their final arc. And, well, no. My Hero's in the final arc, and my hero was them niggas getting worked. The earphone jack girl lost her earphone ear. Hawks is fucked. The Raven dude's fucked up. Bakugo's still getting his heart healed by that ninja. They're still trying to fix Toga and to make Toga not crazy and not make her a monster. And Araka is trying to seal the deal, but I don't think it's working all the way, like at all.
True, and yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true.
And I just recently found out Endeavor lost an arm, and I'm like, bruh. Morocco, the rabbit chick, has no limbs. Endeavor has no arm. I thought his arm was fucked up. Like, I thought it was like when you squeeze a toothpaste tube of toothpaste to the end is all messed up. I thought it was look like that, but it's even worse than that. Like, extremely worse. And I'm like, ugh, this shit cannot get no better. And Hawks is trying to like stop the original One for All for One, so he won't get to Shiggy. And for what Hawks has told us, he doesn't fully trust Shiggy because Shiggy still has some good in him, and they can flip flop on that. So he's trying to get that last piece of evil, that last piece of good, to be fully eradicated. But Hawks is trying the ladder and trying to keep him away from the fight. And Hawks had to tell Endeavor, "Hey man, I know you love your son, but you going to kill your son so we can save the world." And in that last ditch, Endeavor goes from a crying bitch with one arm beating up, no moves, to having his flame on his back. So I think Endeavor's going to make a flame fist, and it's going to be just like Black Clover's for going, like how he has a fire fist. It's because his arm got gone. And like I said, like every pod when it comes to my hero, none of these heroes is going to look good. Like, Endeavor ain't gonna look good. Morocco ain't gonna look good. Deku. Matter of fact, I think Deku's telling us this story through a fucking wheelchair. Because there's no way in hell you're telling me, yeah, Deku looks great after this war. Nigga, nobody's gonna look great. Nobody. I'm being here real right now. The last page of My Hero is gonna look worse than Demon Slayer's last page. Like how the water dude before Tanjiro, how he lost an arm. No, he lost an arm. Tanjiro lost an arm. Windu lost something. His brother who ate demons got split in half. The blind monk got killed. Yeah, the blind monk got his leg chopped off. Like, niggas got their limbs cut off. And I do not know how this is going to be anywhere better than that. Because I feel like it's going to be worse. Like, super worse. But Black Clover is in a downward spiral, too. Because the Paladins have come to their version of Japan. And they're not getting worked like I think they were. Because I thought the initial 4 out of the 7 samurais, I thought they were going to get worked because they don't have all 7. But from one of the looks of it, they were working that 5-headed dragon they summoned. And it's looking right quite readily that the Clover Kingdom don't look, or their captains are weak compared to these 7 niggas. Because if I bet you every magic wizard lead captain that was, if they were at that spot where the Paladins were at, that would have been way different. Because I just saw niggas do some over the top shit and murk these niggas and murk that that 5-head dragon quite readily and without Asta. And their strongest samurai, which tells me that they can beat those paladins, but they can't beat Lucius. Which makes sense because he has all the power and he can do like damn near in crazy omnipotent shit. So yeah, I highly doubt they could beat him, but I know they could beat that nigga quite real.
Yes, sir.
But I guess the only manga that's not getting sad is One Piece, and from what the spoilers and from the chapter that got leaked early came out, Luffy is beat the shit out of Lucci. Like it was bad. Like it was the ass whooping was quite readily needed, and he went Toon Force and beat his ass quick, fast, and hurry. And we get to see the drawback of Gear 5, which is when Luffy was fighting Kaido and became an old man. That's the drawback. So instead of him not be able to use Haki, he can't do anything until he gets his body back full, I guess. And I don't think we don't get any inkling of any Devil Fruit. Well, no, we do get information about Devil Fruit. We find out that Vegapunk can make Devil Fruits of every Devil Fruit except Logia types. He can make Paramecias and Zoan types, mainly Zoan types. And we also find out that Kaido didn't awaken, which indicates and tells me, because of what was shown and what's been said throughout the pages of One Piece and the lore, Lucci awakened that aura, that little flame cloud that's around Lucci and around Luffy. I think that's an indication of two things: mythical forms,
Nani?
awaken. Now, if you have the Oni cloud thing around you, you're awakened. Now, some are mythical. Yamato has one because she's mythical. But if you awaken, you get that cloud. Kaido never had the cloud on him. So he never showed us his awakened side, which is a sad thing. But that tells me that Momo can awaken the Devil Fruit ability, because Vegapunk said even the small fruits can be awakened if you can do it. Only if you can do it. So that means we might see awakened Momo, which is going to be crazy. Momo's going to be top 5 verse at the end of this. I swear to God, if this happens. And that's really what everything that happened. And I think Lucci grabbed all the Seraphs and Kizaru was on his way. And now that the Marines have all the clone versions of all the warlords, now we get to see ZKK come back in fruition, because that means Zoro kills Kizaru, which hopefully that happens, but I think that'll be a Sanji fight because of the kicking thing. But that's all for One Piece. There really wasn't that much that came out, but the main piece of resistance of the podcast is that Oda announced that in February 2023, I think the 12th or 19th, we are getting Jojolands, JoJo Part 9. And with that, I've started reading Part 8. I'm only on chapter 8 out of 108, I think. But I can see why people say this art is probably his best art, because he gets deep into like details of the characters' faces and like what they're doing, and the poses are ridiculously crazy. Now, I don't like the stand so far. The only cool stand so far has been Soft and Wet, and by the looks of it, Soft and Wet might be the only cool stand. And nobody has any drip. Everybody dressed horribly. Josu dressed horribly. He a bitch ass nigga. The dad dressed horribly. The mom, the sister, the baby sister, the maid, even the female version of Is it Koichi? No. Who the fuck is Koichi? I don't know. Damn, that is, bro. I had to find out who's Koichi, because that just killed me. Okay. It is Koichi. Okay, I'm tripping. I don't know why I was thinking about Digimon Frontiers. But yeah, Koichi Hirose, she's supposed to be the girl on there. Supposed to be her name's Yasu Hirose. So it's the female version of him in part 8. And part 8 is supposed to be like a reimagining of part 4. So that's why Yoshikage Kira's in this one, and he's not the bad guy, I don't think, but I think he's still into some freaky bondage type shit and some hand fetish shit. So they still haven't gone away with the hand fetish shit. So I'm not that far into part 8. I know what happens at part 8 because people have been fucking posting everything about part 8. So I know about Joseph, and he has no swag and no drip. So who knows what's going to happen? I'm not trying to spoil myself, but here's hopefully everything goes out right because I love JoJo and I can't wait for part 9. I can't wait for part 7 of the anime. And I have to finish before I read part 9. I got to finish part 8. And if I'm guessing right, we should see maybe a hint of what the main character looks like at the beginning of January. So when that comes out, you definitely guys going to get that from me. But I think that's everything for the pod for the last pod of the year. So I appreciate you guys listening. It's another year of you guys listening to me. And I really appreciate you guys. And I wouldn't be here if it was for you. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. And say la vie.
Yeah, that's right.
Easy, why you doing so?
We on clock time, so spend it how you please. I'm on the run from you right in my fucking dreams. I don't want you to ever leave me, but if you do, I understand, said that's for me. We on clock time, so spend it how you please. I'm on the run from you right in my fucking dreams. I don't want you to ever leave me, but if you do, I understand, said that's for me.